Well, the opening day of any competition is special for everyone. A red letter day for everybody here, and those of you who have joined us for our live coverage. I hope everybody is comfortably strapped in for the ride. We're sure that this will be a feast of football, irresistible, emotional, a roller coaster for everyone involved. Expectations and decibels both rising fast, and he shoots! Oh, it's fallen loose again!
Talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
Austria are already chasing the game. Didn't envisage that. Schlager. Knocks it into space. Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Aci has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Sabitzer plays it short. And now they can spring out of defence. Schmidt. Now it's Kalajic. Look at the space here. Can he finish? And that's a tiny finish. They're level in a trice.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element...
Bullish header! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Sabitzer clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's good running with the ball. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Just the keeper in his way. Saves to Sands. Goal! Inter! And they get themselves in front. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Still applause, but it is a closely contested affair. His flanks are drawn out wide. Odegaard, and he's managed to get free. It's going and a header! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible, and the finish unearned.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehand behind that one.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Some good work on the right flank here. Rooney. That has ended up in no man's land. Now it's Kalajic, played out towards the right wing. He's in plenty of space here. Schmidt. Leimer. Rivaldo quietly revving up. Posh. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. This might spell danger. Kalajic! And no mistake. Half-time imminent! What a time to score! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Austria cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now. All of a sudden, this one's totally up for grabs.
That has been knocked clear. It's Gerrard! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And the keeper couldn't hold it. Oh, that's close and that will be the last of it. It's half-time. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
Inter Milan up by the odd goal in a 5-goal thriller. Score at the interval 3-2. And so the action is resumed. It's being shifted off there. Sharp. Sabitzer. Threads one in.
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
In with the challenge. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Tries to play it through. He's in a great position here. Good looking ball.
Austria really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Substitutions taking place.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, it's an interesting move, this, Peter. It just gives opposition defences a very different challenge.
And he's picked out the run. It's Rivaldo. It's Rivaldo! Has fallen kindly here. It's a goal. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And he's only too grateful to capitalise
Aci
on the
dengan
keeper's
kawan
misfortune.
mengalami
He
goal
knew
man.
that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
Into the man in a position far more desirable.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another, really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
That's a sharp pass. Schmidt. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Oh, it's found support out wide. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Substitution for Inter. Number 11, Rivaldo. Number 22, Odegaard. Number 15, Modric. Coming on the field, number 9.
Arnautovic!
Silva.
That was no routine save.
Arnautovic actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. And he's found a way past. Linhart has great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Van Basten being hunted in packs.
Yeah, they're certainly getting much tighter to him now. At least the message was received.
Spread to the right. Ribery. Gerrard. Can he latch on to this? Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Posh.
4 added minute has
4
been
added minutes
indicated.
on the board. Looking to play it in. This is Van Basten.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And that will be it. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done.
Makasih.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things already rolling.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
It's Rooney! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Rooney really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Rivaldo. Oh, it's Van Basten. Looking for options for movement. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Just eases him off the ball. Rooney, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. Bolivia are very well equipped down the flanks. It is a try to test. He's had a shot! It's bounced back off the post. Oh, nearly, but not quite.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
Now it's Rooney. He's quick to return it. And he's straight offside. It's clear to see that he is not at all happy with that. His teammates are... Big chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Oh, it's Van Basten. It's been slipped through. And this is Rooney, and the shot! It's fallen loose again! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no,
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Nicely weighted ball. He's on it. Can he get away?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And the referee has signalled for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So we reach the halfway point.
Inter really can be happy with the strong finish to the half and have no reason to be upset with their overall performance.
Chance for a shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Looking for the run.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. It's played through for him. Rivaldo, real chance! Rivaldo! Brilliant! Brilliant! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Inter Milan have taken the lead.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
No way through. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter.
He's having a hit! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Yeah, you can't blame him for trying, but that looked a little forced.
Coming on the field is number 18, substitution.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, good-looking ball. Pass is just off target. Inter Milan, perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Aimed beyond the defence. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Distributed tidily. Great vision. That's been intercepted. Tries one from range. So close to drawing level.
He really didn't cover himself in any glory. His finishing let him down when he needed it most.
Van Basten being hunted in packs.
Well, the quicker you cut out the service, the sooner you isolate his threat.
He's in plenty of space here. That is lovely. Defending was strong and firm.
Bolivia really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward.
Oh, he's on his own! And he shoots! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, such a fabulous run, and he was fully intent on rounding it off in some style. Great strength, wonderful skill, terrific balance, but he seems to have rushed to finish. They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
That looks a decent ball. Shot could be on. And that will be the final act. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick. Well, hello and welcome to you all on this opening day. Two teams, each seeking the perfect pick-me-up start at the expense of each other. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So things are underway. Well, this is one boy from Croxteth who, so far as club football goes, has achieved just about everything. English football has rested on his broad shoulders for nigh on 2 decades. It is, of course, the modern great that is Wayne Rooney.
Yeah, without question, one of England's all-time finest. His record speaks for itself.
And his face is that of a man who simply cannot accept defeat. During games, he is always laser-focused. Again! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Rooney, Gerrard. He's had it nicked away. Gerrard is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Doak looking to receive it in space. The most accurate pass. Hanley. Oh, they could be caught out here. The through ball. Oh, he's burst through. It's Rivaldo! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
McTominay. And the keeper's given it away. He's had a shot! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Goal! Inter! Into the lead once more. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper, couldn't hold on to it, and it...
That's it! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. So the lead now is 2.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And the shot! It's a goal! Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Scotland cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter. The crowd are reacting to that now.
Tries to play it through. He won't be happy with that one. Can he get it through? It's out of play for a goal kick. Modric. Can he get on the end of this?
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
McTominay. Now it's Adams. He cuts out the supply. Robertson. Threads one in. That's been cut out. Well played. Now it's Van Basten. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. And the ball is out of play. And it's half-time.
It's just been exhilarating, Peter, and leaving everyone wishing for a little bit more. But we have one manager now trying to exercise more control, so we can only hope that they go at it again in similar fashion.
Today, please watch the
So it
screen.
has been pretty frantic here. Everybody eagerly awaiting the start of the second half. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Now it's Van Basten. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Spread neatly. And he's gone looking for safety. Rivaldo. No way through. Doak proves just a little bit too strong. Doak. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Ødegaard. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Ødegaard. It's a pretty loose pass. Robertson. And it's Rooney. Just about up to the hour now. Well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Brilliantly cut out. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Quality ball. Robertson. Pass isn't the best.
That's just playing it safe and simple. That looks a good ball through.
That was very necessary. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Oh, that's a fine interception.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And he's intervened well there. Doak. Rivaldo. Knocks it out wide. Where it came from. Ødegaard. He's had a shot! Nearly, but not quite.
Ødegaard really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Van Basten, number 17, Rooney. Number 11, Rivaldo. Number 5, Cucurella. Coming on the field, number 10.
Havertz. Built. Oh, it's come. Has another goal. Oh, it's done it. The goal to end it all. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
So they should just never have lost the ball from there. But you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
And it did. Well, the opening day of any competition is special for everyone. A red letter day for everybody here, and those of you who have joined us for our live coverage. I hope everybody is comfortably strapped in for the ride. We're sure that this will be a feast of football, irresistible, emotional, a roller coaster for everyone involved. Colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and they're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're very much on the way now. This looks promising. Oh, such a clever turn. Havertz! Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front. Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
That's superbly well played. Any aspiring strikers out there watching this, that's the sort of movement you need to create space.
Takes the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
River actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Malaga disappointing in the end there. No emergency. Inter Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. He is through here. Little doubt that is a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. The players are flocking round their fallen colleague and they look worried. He's found a way through. Oh, Kilted shoots! And it's in. And they're threatening to fly away here. Another moment of magic. A real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
After 19 minutes is
Things starting to look very comfortable.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Romero with the foul. And here's little or no sympathy from the ref. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Well, and he shoots! Oh, he's hit the bar! And that's a good-looking ball. Now it's Havertz. Havertz. Oh, now he big chance! One-on-one! Euphoria! Utopia! And they are cavorting! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, that's excellent composure because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession.
Oh, the ball's run loose here. Very nicely done. Good spot, that. And that is out of play. This is a promising build-up. Brilliantly cut out. Pressing high and with purpose. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. He came in hard, very hard. Oh, that's delightful. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Nicely shaped ball. Great ball if he can get there. Ramal.
There will be 3 more added time.
Plays one through. Shot shapes to shoot! And yes, it's there! The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy.
And the referee has blown for half-time. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think we're seeing a very good example of what to do when you're a man light. Some of the covering play has been hugely impressive, and that owes a lot to focus and discipline, which have been top-notch, of course, since the sending off.
Inter Milan, largely dominant, up by 2 at the break. Scoreline. And the finish! And that's it! It is an explosive start to the second half. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response. He's having a shot! Oh, he hit that sweetly. Defending of the desperate variety. Malaga are looking to go forward now. Good ball, good take. Great defending, strong and determined. Could move up a gear here. Looking for options for movement. He's had a shot! It's a goal! And he is just ripping it up. Any thoughts on the goal?
I love the technique in that finish. There was a concentration to keep it down.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Inter Milan in a position far more desirable.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Mbappe currently being consciously targeted.
Well, the quicker you cut out the service, the sooner you isolate his threat.
This is Batistuta. And he's really put himself himself on the line here.
Substitution for Inter. Number 7.
Inter Milan making further changes here and in quick succession. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
Inter Milan perhaps contemplating their next change here. Promising position. Now this could be a chance. And he's in on goal. Oh, look at the space here. Well, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Yeah, in truth there, it was carelessness and I think a little touch of panic, Peter, in that challenge. That usually leads to something unwanted.
Number 21. Jamal. Coming on the field. Number 4.
What a save by David Raya!
Erdogan.
Oh, once the save was made, the change to both mindsets could be hugely telling now. It was indecision all around. They have to do a bit better than that.
He is slightly undercooked, that one.
Inter clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And he's heaved it away. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, some of the players here are letting their emotions get the better of them. They do have to be careful. This must not be inflamed any further.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he has much choice there, although he's paid for it.
There's the header. Harmlessly behind. It's travelling a long way. Nicely intercepted. Looking for the run. And it's Rivaldo. And he's worked it through. That is a brilliant interception. And it's been hooked away. It's beyond the defence. And it's clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Rivaldo. Well timed, excellent interception. And that is that. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this.
Makasih, makasih.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Begley.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
The mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We're up and running then. How are you reading this formation, Jim Begley?
Well, this setup, Peter, can be very defensive if that midfield is in place purely to form a protective layer in front of the back four. But it can also be the launchpad to very quick counter-attacks. If you can offer pace and accuracy on the front foot, it can have a devastating effect, actually, at the offensive end of the pitch, too.
Finds himself in the starting lineup. Jim, what would you say are his most notable qualities?
Well, don't be surprised if he ends up being the top man today, Peter, because he's got the reflexes and shot-stopping ability to keep out the best. Seeing shot after shot being repelled can actually affect both teams psychologically too. It gives one team hope while the opposition can start to despair.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Quick look, thought about cutting inside. He is just caressing the ball. Crosses it in. Astralaga claims it without any fuss.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
And it's Son Heung-min. Has a look and plays it forward. Can they get him away? Played through for him. Son Heung-min. And he's worked it through. That's going to go a long way. Oh, that's fabulous. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Not the best distribution from the keeper. DiMarco running with intent. Kicks out brilliantly. He's onside. Oh, the movement is slick. The speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
He's gone for goal. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Rooney clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
He's a sharp little ball here, and he's picked it up out wide. Finds himself unceremoniously floored. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. That's going to be a booking. There is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
There will be 1 minute added time.
So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Solid. Very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. So neither side has yet broken through.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
And it's Messi. This interception, his positioning was spot on. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Now it's Rooney. Messi. Granada are a team known for their direct brand of football, so Jim, what are we looking for here?
Well, I think it depends on a couple of things, Peter. Firstly, you know, whether they have a quality passer who can play those.
And the shots! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Substitutions taking place.
Inter Milan can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Inter Milan has the chance to go the other way. Good running, strong and purposeful.
This is the time you need that pace.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off him. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision making we can't. He learned from it.
Shot a goal! Yes, it's there! And the game has left off. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
So we have further activity on the bench here. Granada have fired themselves in front. Look, he comes. There's the shot! And that's a tiny finish.
And once more, we are all square. You score, we score. Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
72 minutes.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, of course, it's a great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
Number 7.
Looking at a different game now.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
He's got away. Here's a corner.
Substitution on the field. Number 3.
Granada making further changes here and in quick succession.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
The chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. Trigueros can get a shot, surely! And again! Goal! Inter! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper, couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
Inter Milan with the lead.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue. Inter clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And smartly reclaimed.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Indicated.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. Well, that's a booking, always looked in. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here. that one's done no damage in the end.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
That looks a decent ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Deep into stoppage time. And that is that. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beckley.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. I'm ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast for them. We're up and running then. He's got away. That looks a decent ball. Spread out to the left. Not where it came from. He's well positioned here. Chance! Goal! Inter! And we have liftoff! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Inter Milan gaining their reward with an early goal. He's on it, can he get away? As Piliqueta spots it and intercepts. Serginho kept his eye on it and he's there. So just a one early goal to report so far, and the score is 1-0. Agume. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Seville clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And it's Rooney. Oh, that's a good one. That's put play to the danger.
Seville genuinely seem like a side that's confident with the quality they have out wide. They certainly like their little intricate combinations and link-ups.
Well, that's the impression I'm getting.
Yeah, I think you'll want to make sure you give the opposition a different look with each attack, variation, unpredictability. You know, that's always key to success.
Ribery. Oh, this is a very good run. He's cut it out. Agume. Piliqueta. Sanchez might just make this. And he's intervened well there. Agume.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Played out wide. Good offside that time. That's really well manoeuvred. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. And the shot!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Certainly not complaining.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Number 14.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Now we've reached half-time.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Inter Milan are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. We're already back up and running after half-time. And he's straight offside. Isn't the best. Alexis Sanchez. Look at the space here. And the finish! And that's a tiny finish. Just as they wanted it. Just when they wanted it. The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
Sevilla cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Alexis Sanchez, Alexander-Arnold with a fine tackle.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
That was good alertness. Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of shock for them, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they can take it on from here.
Good ball, good take. Oh, well played, well played.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming. Oh, what has happened here? Azpilicueta did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Rooney being hunted in packs.
Well, he's a proper defender's nuisance because of his incessant movement, which is very difficult to stop. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Substitution for Inter. Number 17, Rooney. Number 14, Mbappe. Number
This looks
18,
promising. No, he's not getting past him there.
Number 15,
That's a good ball out wide. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes.
number 21,
Januzaj gets into a good position.
number 4, Pulisic. Number 49,
Havertz.
Luis Skelly.
Al-Chiamal.
Number 23,
Nicely weighted ball.
substitution in
This is
progress.
Ribery. Pulisic.
Inter can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Barella providing an outlet on that flank. Impressive job. Oh, not the best of headers.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
And we're done. Inter Milan proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
The mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Shapes to shoot! It's bounced back off the post.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
So look and plays it forward. Hector Bellerin.
Oh, really well played.
He's shifting through the gears here. That is good strength. Shoots! Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Inter Milan really could have done without this.
Once the save was made, the change to both mindsets could be hugely telling now.
He's in a great position here. He's having a shot! And it's a goal! And there is your opener. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
That'll be a throw.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
He's got away. And this is Rooney. Up Rocker. For Mary. Pablo Fornals. Rooney. Fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
This looks promising. It's a sharp little ball here. And he can clear it away. He's going for goal! That is commitment to the cause. Decent chance! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Inter really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Cleared away. Knocks it into space. He's big. It's Rooney! Goal! Inter are back in business. So that goal then.
Yeah, it's wonderful work, Peter. He just got his head down and absolutely drilled it. Good luck getting to that for the keeper.
After 45 minutes is number
Inter Milan restore parity.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And here's Mbappe. Try to spin that. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, I think it's been a fantastic watch with chances created at either end. But it has to be said, neither team have been particularly clinical with their finishing.
So all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. We're already back up and running after half-time. Where it came from. And he shoots! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Roca clears without hesitation. Bernardo Silva. Chance to deliver.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Plenty of space out wide here. Towering header! Goal! Inter! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that
After
one.
59 minutes is number 14.
Inter Milan have their lead.
Mbappe.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Can he finish? That's a fair try, but just off target.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Nata. Bob Roca.
Seville really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Now it's Anthony. And it's Rooney. Pablo Fornals. Isco. Now, can they get him away?
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Now it's Mbappe. And he's intervened well there. Llorente. Nicely weighted ball. It's a threatening ball.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Mbappe! Mbappe! And that's it! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control.
The goal scorer for Inter.
So
After
changes
85
afoot here and
minutes,
from both sides.
number 14.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now. And surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Number 10, number 2, Bellerin. Coming on the field, number 20, Lo Celso. Number
Ribery.
17,
Kone.
Kelne. Number
Ribery.
24,
Havertz.
substitution.
Barella.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Kone. Havertz. Barella. And that's that. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will, and this place is bouncing.